It will be a killer and a chiller and a thriller when I get the gorilla in Manila.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cassius Marcellus Clay. He's young, he's handsome. They know it.
I can pound a drink of water and kill a dead tree. Don't mess with Muhammad Ali.
I've done something special. I've wrestled with an alligator. Tough it with a whale. Out of handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail.
I'm as confident as I say, and I'm better than I say I am.
I'm a poet, I'm a prophet, I'm the resurrector, I'm the savior of the boxing world. If it wasn't for me, the game would be dead.
Who would bet on flying paddles beating me? Who would bet on Ernie Terrell beating me? I told you I was floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see.
Last week I murdered a rock, hinges of stone, hospitalized.
Good morning. Welcome to your inner city wake-up call, coming to you out of Wilmington, North Carolina, 365 days a year. I'm your host, Dawood Alameen, coming to you on MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day. Hey, we got the business listed last night. We worked overtime. We told you we were coming out with it on King Day. Let me let you know real quickly. If you don't see your business listed, I need it to go to noocovers@gmail.com. The reason being, I have had, not calling it any names, but I have had some businesses say, you don't have the right to list me in your no covers directory. Okay? Because it's affiliated with no covers, however. So, that being said, I called it the inner city directory, and they still didn't want to be listed in the black business directory. So, I'm respecting that right. So please send me an email, and we will get you listed as quickly as possible. I hope we get 100 emails today of businesses that we don't know of that we need to list. Advanced Youth Outreach is having this event tonight. Check him out on Advanced Youth. You call him at Advanced Williams at Facebook. That's the event tonight after the parade. I think it starts at 4 o'clock. You can check him out and go to that event tonight. And as of today, the events are listed on the Inner City Business Directory and events page for Wilmington. So we will start sending you there every morning, because every morning that we be updated, every morning that we be listed. This is our site where we can keep in touch with each other. We can keep in touch with the businesses, and we can keep in touch with the vendors. So it won't be no more of this overlap and this fist fighting, and I did this and you did that. No more of that, no more. I'm feeling good this morning. Got the Royal gear on because it's a holiday. And we're remembering MLK today. So I wanted to take the time this morning to remember Coretta. See, sometimes in the struggle of things, we are always remembering Dr. King. When I see that picture of Coretta with them horn-rimmed glasses, and she walking with her high heels, her shoes on, her flats sometime. I think she took the heels on and put them right when they get to the bridge or something like that. Because that's a lot of walking with heels. But sister had that strength. She had that viva. She was with King. She was with the movement. But you forget, she sacrificed a lot. See, I want to go over some things, some interesting facts of Coretta. Coretta's father was the first one that had a truck in his neighborhood. So she grew up from a family that was affluent. She was moving. She was valedictorian of her class. She was the lead soprano in her class, in her what you call. She was into music. She went to the conservatory in Boston to be a singer. That was her dream. She wanted to sing. She had a beautiful voice. Lead soprano, her dream, her goal was not to be with the civil rights movement. Her goal was to be a singer. That was her dream. That was her passion. But then she ran into Martin. And she met Dr. King, and Dr. King said that when he met her, he knew that she had the qualities necessary and the qualities he wanted in a wife. And that's why he ended up marrying Coretta King. As we continue to look at her history and understanding There was something that she did in her ceremony. I'm reading it now, and it says that she took the word obey. She insisted that the word obey her husband be removed from the ceremony because she was going to follow. She wasn't going to obey. She wasn't. She knew who she was, man. This sister, man, this is a sister that tells the pastor, look, you're going to take that word obey out. However, her actions showed she followed the movement and her husband's direction every step of the way, even though she knew in herself she was a self-independent black woman. She loved to sing, and she knew what her skill set was. When her porch bomb, when the bomb went into the house, and her porch was bombed, her father insisted, and this is her father now, he insisted that she move back, that she leave for the safety of the children, the safety of her. He insisted, and she said, no, I'm not leaving my husband. See, she understood the vision, she understood the man, and she understood the movement. So she sacrificed of herself for the movement and for the mission, because she knew the man, and she saw the man's action and knew the man had a mission to accomplish. And trying to accomplish both those missions at the same time would lead to the detriment of the children. And that's why when you see the king children today, you see them in the way that they are. When you see Malcolm's children today, don't ever forget about Betty. When you see Minister Farrakhan, don't ever forget about Mother Khadijah. Don't ever forget about Mother Clara Muhammad. When you see those leaders in our community, the boys, don't ever forget about Shirley. See, these are names of women that should come right after the man's name. Martin Coretta, Betty, Malcolm Betty, should come right after. When you mention their name, the woman's name should come immediately right after, because it is not for that woman, if it's not for that sacrifice, if it's not for her giving up her gifts and talents, we probably would never know about the man. We probably would never had witnessed the dream. We probably would never have witnessed the reality of Barack Obama in the White House had it not been for a woman saying, whoa, to who I am, because I know who I am. But I'm going to sacrifice this for the mission of the man. Ooh, you better go find your Coretta today. You better go find your Betty. Because that's sacrifice at a level that's deemed heroic, that's deemed a matriarch in our community. Oh, we got some sisters like that today. They still exist. They still around. If you're on a mission, you're on a drive. Oh, Sheila Roberts, I see you today. Oh, I can talk about Sheila Roberts because I know her. I've known her since I've known Frankie. When you see Frankie Roberts out there doing all the things he's doing, moving in the community the way he moves in the community, when you see a man with a $2.5 million facility that wasn't paid for out of the pockets of this community, when you see 40 people coming out of prison and having a place to lay their head at night, when you see a light program over on Princeton Street that operates and works with 16, 24-year-olds that gives them an opportunity to get their re-education. Oh, when you see him, you see Sheila Roberts. Oh, Tiva, I haven't forgot about Bernice. Big B, I haven't forgot about Sabrina. When you see them, you see that woman who makes it possible for that man, because some of them have talents and gifts, they have pulled back and sacrificed for that man to be who he is, to be the one in the community out front doing the things that God put in him to do for the community. Oh, Coretta. Oh, Coretta. We thank you, Coretta, for your sacrifice, for your patience, for your pain. Oh, yeah, she went through some pain, too. The FBI coming to her doorstep, laying photos on her. You think that didn't cause her some pain? The FBI telling her man is other than who she think he is. The bomb threats, the phone calls, the insecurity at night, and watching the Negroes around her man who she knew were snakes in the grass, that wanted to take his place, that wanted to kill him themselves, had to watch them and go through it. And when he said, she, knowing that, but she still had to walk with the man and be patient with those who she knew sometimes didn't have her and her family's best interests at heart. Oh, Coretta, as we think about your husband today, oh, Coretta, oh, Coretta, thank you for your service to humanity. Thank you for letting us borrow your man. Thank you for having the vision, the dream. Thank you for being a black woman, standing strong in this beast we call America. Because if it wasn't for her and her strength, there would be no Martin Luther King Day. Y'all enjoy the parade today. Enjoy the festivities this today. Come out and support Vance Youth Outreach tonight. And then get back Tuesday morning to getting back to what we say. Keep running. This has been your brother No Covers. Have a blessed MLK Day.